When it comes to treating psychiatric problems, we have to recognize that there is no easy fix, that most of what we treat requires medicine and therapy, and it doesn't happen very quickly. Once you notice that these negative experiences are out of your control to the point where you can't just carry them with you, you notice objective functional changes, meaning you're not sleeping, you're not eating, you aren't interacting as well with other people or your environment, I think that's the time where you start to bring that to a physician, whether it be your primary care physician or a psychiatrist or a therapist, to be able to discuss and to decide, are these symptoms that create the pattern of what we call individual illnesses?
For parents, really monitoring closely, but being present with your kids. And so spending time each day, chatting with them, putting our devices down, turning the TV off, and you'll start to see those patterns emerge. So if there has not been showering or self-care for a couple days in a row, that's something we're going to be monitoring closely. If we're seeing changes in sleep habits and eating habits where they're sleeping all the time or not sleeping at all. And so if you're seeing irritability, that's going to be one of your primary symptoms of depression and anxiety, or that hopelessness about the future, a lack of interest in activities they used to really enjoy, or a change in friend group, that's the line where it's definitely time to, even preventatively, reach out, as Brandon mentioned, to a psychiatrist, primary care provider, psychologist, or therapist, a trusted member of your team.
When it comes to our minds, we never consider training them or preparing them or thinking about them as a skill. And so I think if we think about therapy or healthcare or psychiatric care in this way, it's more about getting a brain coach, right? Even if you were the best baseball player on earth, you still may have a coach that helps you with batting. If we were to warn you that in the future something would happen to you physically, you might prepare your body for it with that knowledge. The problem with living in a brain is that you are going to experience something that is going to be a problem, a psychological trauma or tension or issue, but we never think about it in the way of preparing our brains for that event. And so this is another way to say, hey, we have to get our brain up to speed to be prepared for that loss or grief or problem that's going to occur.
If you know means that you know when you need to seek help, or if you're not sure, you know where to go for the answers. Now you know.